Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. You know, we love to dig into some fascinating topics, and today is no exception.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so today we're diving into Grass. Now, this is a platform that caught our eye because it lets you earn rewards just by sharing your unused internet bandwidth.
It's a pretty cool concept, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like getting paid for something you're already paying for but not fully using. So
Exactly.
I've got to admit, I'm a little intrigued, but also a little skeptical. Like, how does this even work? And is it safe?
Well, those are great questions,
Yeah.
and we're going to unpack all of that today. But just to give you a quick overview, the sources we've been looking at describe Grass in a couple of interesting ways.
Oh.
One is as a network of millions of people earning rewards,
Well,
and the other is as a way to earn a stake in AI.
a stake in AI. Okay, that definitely piques my curiosity. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's back up a bit. So essentially, Grass is tapping into my internet connection when I'm not using all of it.
Yeah, that's the basic idea.
But does that mean my internet's going to slow down or something? I mean, I don't want to be in the middle of, streaming a movie or something and suddenly everything starts buffering.
No, no, no. Don't worry about that. Grass is only utilizing the bandwidth you're not actively using. So you shouldn't notice any difference in your internet speed or performance.
Okay, that's good to know. But where exactly is all this unused bandwidth going? What's it being used for?
Good question. So basically, verified institutions are using this shared bandwidth to enhance their online services.
Interesting. So can you give me some specific examples? Like what kind of online services are we talking about?
Sure. Think about when you're shopping online and you're trying to find the best deal. Companies use a ton of data to compare prices and offer you the lowest possible price. And Grass can actually help them do that more efficiently.
Oh, wow. So by sharing my bandwidth, I'm actually helping create a better online shopping experience for myself and others. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just limited to price comparisons. Academic institutions are using this bandwidth for research projects, crunching huge data sets for scientific discoveries. Things like that.
Wow. So it's supporting both everyday tasks and cutting edge research. That makes the whole stake in AI thing even more intriguing. Like, how does all of that tie in?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting. Some of these verified institutions are actually AI development companies,
Oh, I see.
and they need massive amounts of data to train and refine their AI models. By sharing your bandwidth, you're actually contributing to the advancement of AI technology.
So it's not just about earning rewards in like cryptocurrency or whatever. I'm actually helping to shape the future of AI. That's pretty wild.
It is pretty wild when you think about it. It's
Yeah.
like you're an early investor in the development of AI, but instead of putting in money, you're contributing a resource you already have, your unused bandwidth.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here. So how does this whole process actually work? The sources mentioned something about a three-step process, which sounds almost too good to be true.
Well, it really is that simple.
Yeah.
First, you download the Grass app.
Okay.
Then you create an account and log in.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Once you're logged in, the app runs quietly in the background, sharing your unused bandwidth and earning you rewards.
Yeah.
You can literally set it and forget it.
That does sound pretty easy. But I gotta be honest, before I go downloading any app, I have to ask about the elephant in the room's security. We're talking about sharing my internet connection here. So how can I be sure my data is safe with Grass?
That's a crucial question.
Yeah.
And one that Grass takes very seriously. I mean, they emphasize that they do not access or use your browsing history, and they do not sell your personal information.
Okay, that's good to hear. But is there anything more concrete, something that verifies those claims? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
They are actually certified by leading cybersecurity organizations and have approvals from major anti-malware applications.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a whole blog post on their website dedicated to explaining their security measures in detail. For example, they use end-to-end encryption, so the data being shared is unreadable to anyone except the intended recipient.
So they're not just saying they're secure, they're actually backing it up with, verifiable certifications and transparent practices. That definitely helps build some trust.
Exactly. They are really committed to maintaining a high level of security and transparency, which is essential when you're dealing with something as sensitive as internet bandwidth.
Yeah, for sure. So to recap, we've got a platform that lets you earn rewards by sharing your unused bandwidth, which in turn supports the development of AI. And it seems like they're taking the necessary steps to make sure everything is secure.
You got it. But we've really only scratched the surface here.
Oh, really?
There's a lot more to unpack, especially when it comes to the potential of decentralized technology and what it actually means to have a stake in AI.
Okay, now you've got me hooked. I'm definitely ready to unpack more of this. We'll be right back after a quick break with more on Grass. Okay, so we're back and ready to dig a little deeper into this whole grass thing. Before the break, we were talking about how sharing bandwidth can support AI development, but I'm still a little fuzzy on what it actually means to have a stake in AI. It sounds kind of futuristic, to be honest.
It is pretty futuristic when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's not about like owning a piece of an AI program like you might own stock in a company.
Right.
It's more about contributing to the advancement of AI as a whole.
So it's more like supporting the overall development of AI rather than owning a specific piece of it.
Exactly. Think of it this way. Every time you share your bandwidth, you're helping AI companies access the massive amounts of data they need to improve their algorithms.
Okay.
And that could lead to breakthroughs in all sorts of areas like healthcare, transportation, even entertainment.
Okay. I'm starting to see how sharing something as simple as unused bandwidth can have a ripple effect on the future of AI. It's pretty amazing when you think about it.
Yeah.
But what about the rewards for users? You mentioned cryptocurrency earlier. How does that actually work?
Yeah, so the reward system is designed to incentivize users to share their bandwidth. You earn cryptocurrency based on the amount of bandwidth you contribute. It's like a micropayment system for your unused internet.
So the more bandwidth I share, the more cryptocurrency I earn?
Exactly.
Hmm.
And the value of that cryptocurrency can fluctuate just like any other cryptocurrency on the market. So it's a potential investment opportunity as well as a reward for your contribution.
Interesting. So it's kind of like getting paid twice. Once for sharing your bandwidth, and then potentially again if the value of the cryptocurrency goes up.
Yep, you got it. It's a unique way to participate in the world of cryptocurrency and potentially benefit from its growth.
Okay, so we've covered the AI aspect and the rewards, but there's another piece of the puzzle that's been mentioned a few times, the decentralized internet. What exactly does that mean, and how does grass fit into that whole concept?
That's a great question, and it's a really important one. To understand it, let's think about how the internet currently works. Most of our online activity goes through centralized servers controlled by big companies.
Right, like the big tech giants we hear about all the time.
Exactly. A decentralized internet aims to shift that power away from those centralized entities and distribute it more evenly among individual users.
So instead of relying on these big companies to control the internet, we're all kind of taking ownership of it together.
Precisely. And Grass contributes to this by creating a network where individuals directly share their resources, in this case bandwidth, without going through a centralized intermediary.
So by using grass, I'm not only earning rewards and supporting AI, but also playing a role in creating a more decentralized internet.
That's right. It's about empowering individuals to have more control over their online experience and contribute to a more open and accessible internet for everyone.
That's a pretty powerful concept. But with all this talk about decentralization and reshaping the internet, it's easy to get lost in the big picture. Can you give me a real-world example of how this might impact someone's daily life?
Sure. Let's take the example of online censorship.
Mm.
In a centralized internet, a single company or government can control what information is accessible. With a decentralized internet, that power is distributed, making it much harder to censor content.
So it's about creating a more resilient internet that's less susceptible to control by any single entity. That's certainly relevant in today's world.
Absolutely. And it's not just about censorship. It's about creating a more equitable internet where everyone has equal access to information and opportunities.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about the benefits of grass, the potential of decentralized technology, and the impact it could have on everything from AI development to online freedom. But I'm curious to hear more about the community aspect of grass. The sources mention a referral program, which hints at a larger community of users.
Yeah, you're right. Grass is more than just a platform. It's a growing community of users who are passionate about the potential of decentralized technology. The referral program incentivizes users to invite friends and family to join the network, which helps it grow organically.
So it's kind of like a grassroots movement for a decentralized internet.
Exactly. It's about building a community of like-minded individuals who believe in a more open, equitable, and accessible internet.
That's pretty cool. So it's not just about individual users earning rewards, but also about a collective effort to create a better internet for everyone.
You got it. And that sense of community is what makes Grass so unique. It's not just a faceless platform. It's a network of people working together to make a difference.
I'm really starting to see the appeal of grass. It's a way to earn rewards, contribute to a worthy cause, and be part of something bigger than yourself. It's not just about the technology, it's about the people and the vision they share.
You've hit the nail on the head. Grass is about harnessing the power of collective action to create a better future for the internet, and by extension for everyone who uses it.
It's a powerful concept, and it's inspiring to see a platform like Grass making it a reality. But before we wrap up, I want to address one final point that often comes up when discussing new technologies, especially ones involving cryptocurrency sustainability. Is that anything we need to know about the environmental impact of grass?
That's an important consideration, and it's one that Grass is actively addressing. They're committed to minimizing their environmental footprint by utilizing energy-efficient technologies and exploring sustainable solutions for their operations.
So they're not just focused on building a decentralized internet, they're also mindful of the impact it has on the planet.
Exactly. They understand that sustainability is crucial for the long-term success of any technology, and they're taking steps to ensure that Grass is part of a responsible and sustainable digital future.
That's good to hear. It's encouraging to see a platform like Grass prioritizing sustainability alongside its other goals.
It's a testament to their commitment to creating a better future, not just for the internet, but for the world as a whole.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything there is to know about grass. We've explored its features, its benefits, its potential, and even its commitment to sustainability.
We've certainly delved deep into the world of Grass and uncovered some fascinating insights along the way. But I think it's time to wrap things up and leave our listeners with something to ponder.
I like where you're going with this. What thought-provoking question should we leave them with?
Well, we've talked a lot about the potential of Grass to contribute to the development of AI. But it makes me wonder if everyday users can play a role in shaping the future of AI simply by sharing their unused internet bandwidth. What other untapped resources could we be leveraging to drive innovation and create a better future?
That's a fantastic question. It really highlights the power of collective action and the potential we all have to contribute to something bigger than ourselves.
Exactly. It's about rethinking the way we view resources and finding creative ways to utilize them for the benefit of everyone.
Well said. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the world of grass. We hope you found it informative, inspiring, and maybe even a little bit challenging to your preconceived notions about the internet and its potential.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep into the fascinating world of knowledge that surrounds us.
You know, it really is amazing to think that we can all have this impact on the future of technology,
Oh, no, right?
just in ways we might not even realize.
Absolutely. And it's all about kind of looking beyond the obvious, I think, and recognizing the value in things that we often take for granted,
Yeah.
like unused internet bandwidth.
Exactly. And grass seems to have tapped into that untapped potential,
Yeah.
creating this platform that benefits both, individuals
Right.
and the
Like-
wider community.
Precisely. It
Yeah.
really is a win-win. Users earn rewards.
Yeah.
They support AI development.
Yeah.
They contribute to a more decentralized internet.
Right. All at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. But for anyone listening who's maybe still on the fence about all of this,
Mm-hmm.
what would you say is the most compelling reason to check out grass?
That's a good question.
Hmm.
I think it really boils down to Grass offers a really tangible way to participate in the future of technology.
Mhm.
It's not just about passively consuming technology anymore. It's about actively shaping it.
So instead of just being along for the ride,
Yeah.
we can actually kind of get behind the wheel and steer towards a future that we believe in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mhm.
And Grass provides the vehicle to do just that.
Mm.
By sharing your unused bandwidth, you're not just earning rewards, you're investing in a future where technology is more decentralized, equitable, and accessible to everyone.
It's a powerful message and one that I think resonates with a lot of people,
That's it.
especially, those who are concerned about the growing influence of big tech companies
Right.
and the centralization of power on the internet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a growing movement of people who are looking for alternatives to the traditional internet model.
Mm.
And Grass is really at the forefront of that movement.
Well, this deep dive has definitely given me a lot to think about, and I'm sure our listeners feel the same way. If anyone wants to learn more about grass or even give it a try, where should they go?
The best place to start is the Grass website. They have a ton of information there, FAQs, blog posts, even a white paper that goes into the technical details of the platform.
Perfect. And of course, downloading the app is the best way to really experience grass firsthand and see how easy it is to start earning rewards and contributing to the decentralized internet.
Exactly. It's a simple yet powerful way to make a difference and be part of something truly innovative.
Well, on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the world of grass. We hope you enjoyed the journey and learned something new along the way.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep into the fascinating world of knowledge that surrounds us.
See you next time.